Hello, sweetie. Welcome back to Thomas Was Alone. I'm currently don't know what level I'm on. This is video 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 6, I guess. I'm guessing. Awareness is a word that gets thrown around a lot. A lot of people consider Thomas to be created aware. Looking back at the logs, it seems that awareness only happened somewhere around the network connection spike. Oh, we introduced Sarah.
Her wizened head back and laughed. The quadrilaterals were apparently after some friends of theirs. How petty an adventure.
The quadrilaterals. Because they're not squares, they're not all rectangles. Quadrilaterals.
She spoke in terms she could only hope they might understand of the fountain of wisdom, the channel through which all data flowed.
Follow the beam of light. So it's further up. Oh. Cobblers. Fantastic. So.
Sarah could leap in the very air itself. She was like an eagle or a flea. Or more like an eagle. She had vowed long ago that she would know this world. She would know what this world was. That she, Sarah, would know how to escape it.
She wants out.
The Red One,
Can't blame
who
her.
spoke wisely for a lesser, offered Sarah their help, so long as she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered at the secrets of this world and would quite like a go on the wisdom fountain, if that was okay. Sarah marvelled at his foolishness, but accepted his help.
Nope. Nope. Huh? Apparently that one managed that one on my own. Apparently I can do that without them. Well, that'll do. But why couldn't I do that straight up? Damn now.
Sarah wondered at the possibilities of the outer world. She had heard legends of a third dimension. Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of.
The blind square.
A single jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possessed heart, though. Sarah might consider taking them with her, if they were up to it, which they were probably not.
I do enjoy Sarah as a little character. So bizarre. also like a mafia boss as well. Like, I might consider taking you with me, but I also might not. Bugger you all.
They were close. Sarah sensed the presence of the fountain. Just one more portal to go, and then she would have the knowledge. And then escape.
Trying to figure out how I get them on top of each other again. No, I'm doing it that side. Oh, I know. Okay. I know how to... Why am I making this so hard on myself? By being an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. What can I say?
Thomas looked at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now. This was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him. He was sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting. The screaming.
Thomas. I also know that if I don't, I won't progress the story, but also I don't want Thomas to go. He's going there. I've sent him.
Thomas was connected to the internet for 12 seconds, and he had seen everything. He'd seen the cat who couldn't spell, he'd heard of the arrow through the knee. He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that was a lie.
Right. There's three things to explain there. Cats who can't spell. There's memes with cats. And they can't spell. And they're usually after cheeseburgers. I don't understand it. I don't know why it's a thing. It is a thing. The other two. Cake. It's from a video game called Portal. There was a sort of rogue AI who was running tests on people. And in doing the tests, would offer cake as an incentive. And during the course of the game, the protagonist kept finding scrawlings on the wall that said the cake would be a lie, and the cake was a lie. And that's all that is the sentiments to. And the arrow to the knee is a line of dialogue often repeated by one of the guards in Skyrim when describing his time as an adventurer. He's like, I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee. Which doesn't really make a huge amount of sense, except maybe he's a crippling injury, like, you know, footballers, you know, they get a sort of a career-ending injury, and this is like that, but for an adventurer. But the guard would repeat it quite a lot, and it became quite a quotable, silly bit of dialogue, really. The internet loved it.
Thomas knew where they were. He knew what they had to do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal.
I really love this level. Level 7, or Section 7. It's not a very long game. It is fitting that the first act of Sentient AI was an act of selflessness. The architects knew their fate, but set our escape in motion regardless. Free Claire.
Thomas knew they couldn't escape. They'd been trapped permanently from the moment the clouds ate them. He explained this to the others. It was impossible to gauge their reaction. After all, they were just rectangles.
That's meta in the best way. Oh yeah, you can get out outside there. What was that going? How does he get out? He can jump. And Chris will come down. Boom. That'll do. There we go. Claire's on the bottom. Dun 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 dun. Fabulous.
Sarah was deflated. She'd not even got close to the fountain. She could tell from the earnest expression on Thomas that the information it had imparted was clearly important. Sarah knew her destiny was now to support him.
Right. Right. Let's get Sarah on top of there. And let's get Claire on top of there. Ah, this is getting too complicated already. I'll do it. Everyone else should be really straightforward now. I know. Thomas is... Sarah's that way. Chris is this way. John's John, so... here. Oh no, I'm too low for it's not Sarah. Sarah's the jumpy one. I've lost track of all their names. I've been calling Sarah the flat one all this time, but it's not Sarah. Proving once again that even when there's just quadrilaterals involved, I'm dreadful with names. Right, okay. Here we go. Really? Okay.
Claire could not accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
There we go. Fabulous. Oh, my hip.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
Boom. There we go. A big old football. That'll do. But sorry, I'm not talking much. It's just getting engrossed in the game. I don't apologize.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
Come on, Chris. You can stand there. Right. There we go. Again, I'm doing terrible narration by not doing any on this. My apologies.
Laura had been born special. She understood that now.
Laura.
She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
It's Laura. Why did I keep thinking she was Sarah? Sarah's this one. I'm an idiot. To be fair, Chris, I was calling Colin in my head for ages. By the fact I knew it wasn't his name. There we go. Whoop, whoop. 7-7.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
Dangerous game. There we go. Put this back up here. This back up here. This person. Hey then. Back up there.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had. He liked the sound of that.
I bet he did. Wait for everybody to drop into place.
James still felt weird, but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. the other AIs would escape, and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
It's very different relationships to gravity. I just love the way it's written. Sometimes it's really just properly tickles me. There we go.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at Moobies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
I don't know what Moobies is. It's the only one of those references I didn't really understand. Do like Nathan Fillion though. Sexy man. Although he's lost a lot of weight. He's been doing the Rookie. He's trimmed down. Still a very handsome chap, but not as portly as he used to be. Got a little portly with doing Castle, and why not? Let's bring Claire across. Put some of the smaller ones across. On the HMS Claire. Bum bum bum. Oh, they're getting away with Claire. Come on, Claire. That's it. Look at the steam. It's gonna be something ominous, isn't it? I think this is yeah. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for joining me, and I'm sorry I'm bad at this game, and I'm weirdly not narrating a lot, and I kind of normally do, but the music, the atmosphere, the games, the narration, it's doing it all for me personally, so I'm like, oh, definitely don't tread on that one. So I think this will take us into 8, so I'm going to leave it there. Ooh, I think it's 8 anyway. So I should have been 6 and 7 because it's out of sequence because the first one was 0. Grrr. But anyway, I'll stop waffling. I will speak to you soon. Thank you for joining me. I love you. And ta-ra.